Riverside United Center in Chicago, Illinois, and tonight is no different. Great to have a major UFC lineup back in the house.
He's hurt.
Adesanya gets in the clinch here early in the fight. No surprise here. Man, this is... Oh! Huge right hand! Oh, big left hand! Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Oh, beautiful job with the hands there by Israel Adesanya. When you focus too much on the kicks, that's what happens. You crack with that Adesanya right hand. All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St. Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back the fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone. If Koscheck... Oh, my goodness!
With a huge win tonight!
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, with that, we are underway. Thug Rose Namajunas with Trevor Whitman in her corner. She's not afraid to have a little feeling out process here early. This is a fighter who gets stronger as the fight goes on. We'll see what type of start Namajunas can get off to here tonight. Straight punch, that is useful. Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
Great job landing that body kick.
Oh, combination striking at its best. Another great sequence out of her there.
She is just throwing everything with so much confidence. Every time she throws, she believes that she is going to... Oh,
how good was that judo toss? She's got her back now. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Rose Namajunas. All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
she has a tremendous amount of success from this position.
Oh, heavy shots raining down. She's going for the armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survives.
Oh, nice job to block that punch. And she caught the kick. Oh, she catches the leg and now reacts beautifully with a takedown. It's under 2 minutes now to go round one.
Never seen anything like this, JJ. How in the world are these two?
That shot she's thrown tonight.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Oh, big left hook there. All right, so watch for her to set up that hook here again. We were in our fighter meeting on Thursday. She said the fans are starting to call her Madam Lineker. She sees it as a compliment.
She sees it as an absolute compliment because she is in love with that specific punch as much as John is. She doesn't even know John. But she says, if I can take something from John Lineker, is that I want to sleep someone with a big hook shot from either stance, conventional or southpaw.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
It got checked.
First round winding down here. Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy. Round two is next. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and what a round it was for her. We talked about her power off the top of the show, and she certainly put it on full display there.
Power is what identifies her. She got her hands going, was able to land a big shot, got the knockdown, didn't get the finish.
You ready to fight? Ready. Do
All
it.
right, round two. Eunice starting to enter that flow state with her jab. Oh, hook to the head by Rose Namajunas. Yours cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, the Superman punch lands. Oh, beautiful hip toss there to take her down. She's flying Cormier Airlines
She's
tonight.
flying first class. She got thrown right on her head. You got to keep those hips back if you're going to defend this position. She is so dominant from the top position.
All right, so now we start to see some visible damage in the form of swelling as the ground and pound strikes continue to land.
Oh, left hook.
What a strike by her there. I just knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing. She's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space where she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two.
Oh my God!
How about it? Well, there is going to be no denying her now. A huge TKO result here.
Pick a fight, earn a strike, run a light, out of spite, up all night, wrong or right, take a bite. Eat the rich, hit a lick, drink a fit, fuck a snick, split a wig, smoke a split, blow a kiss. I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? I'm doing subpar, how are you? How are you? Hey, hey! If suffering builds character, then get a load of me. I've been through shit, I'm filled with piss, I'm bloated totally. I can't condone to go the road of who I'm told to be. I told the peeps, roll the sleeves, don't promote the beast. Today I hit a fucking lick just for the big homie. I feel better, got the
You ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
So here is Conor McGregor once again. You know about the physical gift, but in the past he has beaten guys mentally before they even make the walk. Very intimidating proposition to fight one Conor McGregor, and this one's underway.
Oh, nice.
Slips.
Another one.
Back to his feet.
Now we're going. Ah, that jab hurt him.
Vicious combo there. They're certainly getting after it early. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No.
He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides. What a fight. Big shot to the head.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time. This is a terrible position.
Under 2 minutes to go in our first round. Topuria gets back up.
Back and forth we go.
Oh, how good was that combo? Here, that'll do it.
Wow!
What an absolute...
It's that wrist hit, rubber band clip, undefeated flow, nauseating sick. Yeah, you hit it from the view, that's too bad. Suck on this. Hella fatal, you a fool tryna hack on this clip. I'm unanimous. I'm a jigsaw, not a quick fix. My computer, nah, I be accurate, but hitting targets from the view. What's your cash competence? I'm competence. I keep moving on silly games. I'm quickly gaining speed. See you lacking, I'm quick to move and attack 'em. I'm tactical, no attachments. I'm doing it for the passion, no trends. Apologies for offense. I'm up and over the fence. Shitting on you depends. I'm sweet but seeking revenge. Over your head, smoke the ox, son. These little hairs not in the bread, make it stop, son. Leave them impaired, deeper than dead when I drop some. Red dot on, cause I'm locked on. Don't breathe on me, I'm a silent assassin. I eat only, I'm a silent assassin. Got keys on me, I'm a silent assassin. Don't sleep on me, I'm a silent assassin. Run it, set, ready, battle. Run it, set, ready, done. Run it, set, ready, battle. Run it, set, ready, done. Run it up in the street on GTA, freaky Bobby. 50 kill, I'm on the street, I see all these how they copy. Run the bill up when I eat and chuck a brick in the lobby. I'm out the box, they wanna beef, it can't get ready like Rocky. It's out the chest, but syndicates are moving like chest. Taps on the vest, heavyweight, I'm Elliot Ness. You don't wanna test, got you off and leaving the night. You thief in the light, but I didn't see your season inside. Don't breathe on me, I'm a silent assassin. I eat only, I'm a silent assassin. Got keys on me, I'm a silent assassin. Don't sleep on me, I'm a silent assassin. Run it, set, ready, battle. Run it, set, ready, done. Run it, set, ready, battle. Run it, set, ready, done.
Aha! Badman lighter. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place now. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place. Anywhere I dare feel funky. Anywhere my people they feel funky.
Blocker, and I've been cooking in the hot sun. When push come to shove, I'm a bad man. Say you yes, young king, we got one. See you when we eating and they food from the pot done. Tell the people hold them heads and eyes up so we can organize the youth to rise up. I'm not a colonizer, sympathizer. Me and all my franchises been survivors, sons and fathers meant for progress at all costs. Any minor setbacks is but a small cost. Not enough pressure for me to call the dogs off. I am more the spirit in charge than all y'all. So what is a messiah to a man? You can try and understand what's a lion to a lamb. I made history, then history began. Black excellence is what we consistently demand. Push your lighters up.
Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place now. Who's got the Batman lighter? Fuck up the place. Anywhere I dare feel funky. Anywhere my people they feel funky. They point the little fingers. They call me the Batman. My brothers and sisters, make we roll on the fat one.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so pretty wild to see the size discrepancy at the outset here. Mike Tyson and John Bones Jones. We'll see if Tyson can get inside of that extended range of Johnny Bones.
And if anyone can do that, it's Mike Tyson with that rock and side-to-side head movement that allows him to close distance and manage space faster than most we've ever seen inside of boxing, inside of MMA. But Jones has some long-range weapons that can cause some real problems for Iron Mike.
All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are John Jones's calling card.
Nice body. the takedown, no problem.
Nice block.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time which expects
That'll do it!
Oh! Woo!
What an absolute freak of a knockout here tonight. That's a 3-check knockout, right? Show money, win money, bonus money.
Absolutely, J.A. There's nothing more exciting than a knockout in sport. You don't see it anywhere with mixed martial arts. This young man will celebrate this deep into the night as he should.
Chilling with my shark. Been to war, we got purple hearts. Was outside when you were scared of dark. I've been shot, I ain't scared to lurk. Had a clean run, then ended up in jail for my 31st. Had the but the first. Before that, then a shank that pierced his shirt. 2016 was Dirty Sprite. I done it on the top floor, then I cut a house, get a house. YT and TV, the same for radio or the TV. You ain't got no works on your CV.
Ready, fight. Ready. Good.
Well, Tommy Aspinall's fans travel well as we get to some early action here. A lot of people believe that this is the future of the heavyweight division, arguably the best submission artist in this division at present, and he believes he's going to be able to get this fight to the floor rather easily here tonight. Oh, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are brawling early.
Those guys came to fight from the moment the referee said go. Oh, nice right hand.
Sauce referencing the tail to take DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. So more output, at least in the early going. Blow of the fight.
And it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Tyson circling towards the left now. All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already. And DC, I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot. Hurt him again.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Useful strike there. The hook is clean. Well, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume touches here.
I mean, volume. Oh, hurt him again.
So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee.
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Oh! The jab followed by the right hand. Under 90 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Ooh, so now things going to get interesting. That strike appears to have opened up a cut.
And it'll be interesting to see how he approaches the fight going forward, knowing now that he's been damaged. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut.
stove and cold since cold flow. Got a wire to enlarge and I set a fire down below. I hang it up when you say sorry, didn't know. Probably got a year 10 to go, so let's go. I don't really know how the ghost flow. Goddamn, that motherfucker's cold. Hey, you in the wrong mode, you open and close, you know holes, no go. This whole world's a shit mode, filled to the brim like Gitmo. When you think it don't get more low, with limbo to the sticks on flow. All oppression's born of lies, I don't make the rules, I'm just one guy. All due respect of getting spit on's how respect is now defined. Hungry for truth, but you got screwed and drank the Kool-Aid, there's a line. It ends directly at the edge of a mass grave and say resign. Funny fact about a cage, you never built for just one group. So when that cage is done with them and you still pour it, come for you. The newest lowest on the totem will godly.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, before we get going, we got to throw out a birthday shout-out to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer. He's kind of like Benjamin Button, though, aging in reverse a little bit. But hopefully we don't see the birthdays.
I mean, how sad. I mean, how jealous are you that
bit.
Buffer's going back? Buffer's turning 21 every single year. He'll live forever. Happy birthday, Bruce Buffer.
Guys in the Octagon north of 60 doing like 720 spins. We love it.
Happy birthday.
Just out of range with that kick attempt. All right, we will see how Jose Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick. There, we'll see if he can finish.
Oh, my goodness. There it is again. Look at that.
Side control now.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Aldo gets back up here.
What a beautiful body kick.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, clean hook there. Big right hand there.
These boys are swinging.
Huge left hand. Oh, and now an uppercut. Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. This is what to be in the building. Back and forth we go. Massive head kick.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot. A big right hand.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. He's got to move his head right away. Waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions.
Punches and punches. It's very close to the finish here.
Oh, he got him.
Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it.
Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Came a long way. Been a long way. Real, real long way. And it's still that way. Still that way. Still that way. Still broad day. Live that way. Drill that way. Came a long way. Real long way. Been a long way. Real long way. And it's still that way. 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 Eastside Johnny. Pull up with the mop. Real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom. Blood on my hands. Ain't no dirt on my body.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so here's Jose Aldo taking on Petr Yan. A lot of valuable experience accrued by Petr Yan since that first meeting between these two back in 2020. And Yan trying to put it on Jose Aldo once again here tonight in the big spot.
It was Jan's first time getting a portion of the UFC championship. He is a tremendous boxer, and he breaks you down. He does things that, you want as a coach. He goes to the body. He doesn't waste energy. He doesn't waste action. It is now on Jose Aldo to manage his energy in this rematch against Petr Yan, because the last time he fell victim to overexerting himself too early in the fight.
All right, so Petr Yan at times a slow starter, finding the range here early tonight.
And that's out of the norm for Petr Yan. As you said, he's a guy that starts a bit slow because he always wants to process information. He's a professor out there, but by landing that shot right there, it tells you that he's taking a bit of a different approach tonight. Oh, high kick.
Nice job by him defensively there. The cardio and the conditioning of Petr Yan is just absurd. I mean, this fight has just been a great showcase for him in all respects of mixed martial arts. 2 minutes have expired in our opening round. Aldo's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Push kick there to the body. Well, lands a good series of kicks there, DC. It really didn't take him long to get a good beat on his opponent.
He figured the timing, and now he's been driving kick after kick into his opponent.
That's a really strong leg kick there by Aldo. All right, so he continues to attack that area above the knee and digging right into that thigh.
He's digging into the thigh. He's doing a great job of recognizing that that's something. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. What a body shot by Jose Aldo. Oh, nice kick.
Oh! Huge kick to the head.
Oh, that's big.
Oh! Lands a good combination.
Oh, big punch lands. He can't even stand.
All right, DC's back from the bathroom. Round two. Petr Yan versus Jose Aldo. Well, it's always special when we get a chance to watch the king of Rio de Janeiro perform. Jose Aldo back on the proving ground tonight against a familiar foe in Petr Yan. And Aldo. 30 seconds now to go in round one.
Hurt bad.
Oh, he gets back up. The question is, that's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, what a round. How good was that? All right, there's the end of the round. What a fight we've got, man. I mean, multiple knockdowns.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Well, let's see if he goes to set up the hook again. He has really done a nice job punctuating his combinations with that hook tonight.
Oh, he got him again. He's got to start throwing down.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Aldo. Pretty good elbow there from the bottom. Got to stay active off of your back. Yan gets up. He is back on the feet here. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, that shot cut him.
Yeah, it did. You know, you don't expect it. Sometimes the cuts happen when you least expect it, and right now that's exactly what happened.
3 minutes to go in round two. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. His misses are entertaining. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Well, He was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Jan's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Looks as though that kick to the body got through.
You know, when guys start to tell you, kick me.
Oh, there it is. Dump City catches the kick and promptly counters with that takedown.
Great timing, great recognition of seeing the kick coming and turning it into your offense.
Oh, uppercut. Jan's body getting bruised up on that right side now. Don't want to take too many more shots to that midsection. Under a minute now to go round two. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, locking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Takedown defense is there.
He lands a switch knee.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer. Because right now, he seems lost to it.
Nice spinning attack there, and able to land to the body. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about...
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous fight.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't 2 guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these 2 fighters.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Jan's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that. Combination, he knocks him down.
He's brutalizing him with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand.
Yeah, in London, stand up. Look, I don't fucks with it, he say, she say. Getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. Henny in my cup, up, see straight. Big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captures on, man, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. 14 flavors, I'm on a tea break. No side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on my dick, I'm celibate. Zoe Camp is half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie with cognac. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the time.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, not surprisingly, the promotion puts 2 of its biggest superstars together as we get ready for Sean O'Malley and Jose Aldo. And so much is made of Sean O'Malley's it factor, his wild popularity. But skill for skill, man, this is one of the best bantamweights in the world.
He is absolutely one of the best in the world. He's one of those guys that you know, the moment you saw him, he had something. He had potential to be really good over the course of his UFC career. But Jose Aldo, man, we have seen him rule the world for so long. Sean O'Malley, a star, but this is a hurdle that he has to get through if he wants to go to the next level.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, good start for the Sugar Show. Sean O'Malley realizing particular success with that left hand.
Yeah, he's got a great left hand. He's so long for the weight that he pops the jab and he just starts it with the left hand. And you see it on full display right now.
Nice hook there by O'Malley.
He sets this The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head. Oh, a nice knee.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Just out of range with that right hand.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. Well, the cut man's getting excited, but nobody else is. That cut's getting worse by the minute.
Every time he gets hit there, it gets a little bit messier. Massive body kick lands.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Got to think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's going to go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really...
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining. And back to his feet. Oh, big left.
Left hook, right hand.
Big moments on both sides in round one. All right, so there's the horn mercifully, I think, for the fighters, signifying the end of the round, and what a 5 minutes it was. Both fighters got knockdowns there. We'll see who can adjust here in the next round.
Mercifully for the fighters,
Not
so
so
much
for the
for
fans,
us.
yeah.
No, we love it. The fans love what we're seeing in the octagon right now. Two guys willing to just lay it all out on the line, and you see them both having tremendous success in the stand-up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both gave it. They both gave it as well as they took it. Let's see who wilts and goes down first.
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. If you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Oh, huge left. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that. Power shots landing on both sides, and the chins continue to hold up. Oh, big diving punch to the head.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Stop it, and he will.
Oh my goodness.
What a fight. Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight.
Stay with me till the sun has gone away, and I will chase the girl in you away. I'll chase it away. I'll chase the girl.
Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me. Instead of comparing the three, let us exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I smoke and choke on this tree. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a
She has said, and I quote, "This opponent gives me the perfect canvas upon which to paint it."
What a nasty flying knee. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
Catches the kick there. We'll see what she can do with it. Able to check the high kick. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Watch knees to the body.
Oh, she got inside and right to the single collar tie. Takedown there by Rousey. Well, she said, "I'm going to take her down early," and there it is. So the early takedown that she spoke about all week materializes here in the fight.
Sometimes you write a story in your mind of how you want the fight to play out. This is exactly what she wanted to happen, and it's happened. It's a fairy tale to this point.
Oh, in a good position to rip off the Kimura here. Oh, she's got the Kimura locked in. Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to the young lady in the submission defense.
Well, Rousey's now dealing with a cheek cut. Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, nice hit.
Straight right is there. Great tempo for her striking game tonight. She is staying busy, and a nice series of punches again there.
She's in a great flow state. The hands are flowing, the head is going. She's doing a fantastic job.
You love that flow state.
I love it. She does a good job of recognizing that the shots are coming, and she's got to get out of the way.
Rousey gets back up again. Oh, beautiful body kick by her there. Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Shevchenko's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the finish. Oh, gets the single leg takedown. Pretty good velocity on that one. Round two straight ahead. All right, that's the end of the round, and the fighter has a cut on her nose. So that is something that certainly bears watching moving forward. Cut man racing in there. He'll try to seal that cut. She doesn't seem too bothered by it, but certainly something we'll keep an eye on here moving forward. Well, they haven't called for the doctor yet, but she is swollen.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, so as this round gets underway, let's see if the high-level action continues. Both women had their moments in that previous round. Now, there, do you see the seminal blow of this fight thus far?
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Oh, it looks like she's setting up for a submission now.
She is so good on the ground.
Ooh, arms in tight. Oh, tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady.
Shevchenko's going for an arm here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, wow, I thought that was going to be the end. Instead, she gets her arm out again.
It looked like she was going to tap, but she never gave up on herself, and now she's out of that position.
Well, Rousey's looking for an arm bar here. Ooh, she might be in real trouble now.
You need to work on this position.
Oh, she's out.
Wow, way to stay calm in a tough situation and defend that armbar.
Oh, it's tight.
Oh, this is tight.
And that will do it.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. Wow, an unbelievable. inside the T-Mobile Arena. This has really become the UFC's home base here in Vegas since 2016, and you competed on that inaugural night. UFC 200 was a big one.
I got to stand across the octagon from one of the greatest fighters of all time, Anderson Silva, but the roof was blown off at UFC 200.
Oh, nice ankle pick to get the fight back to the canvas. So she postures up here and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the body. Well placed there by Vieta. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Push her away.
Rousey gets pounded, and it's the elbow. Nice positional control here.
Get to your knees.
Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her. You gotta get out of there.
Just work. I'll stand it up. You need to work.
Underhook, stand.
Sai do chão, anda, fica em pé.
Well, there it is. She attacks the body yet again. She hinted that this was going to be a big part of the game plan, and certainly appears to be so.
During her film study, she saw some weaknesses there. She saw an inability to defend those body shots. She has taken full advantage of it.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. All right, so she postures up here and lands a big strike to the body. Nicely done there by Vieta. Final seconds of round one. Postures up again and delivers another sequence of ground and pound there. Nice work there by Vieta. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop.
Great job, man. Keep that pressure. Wow, your kickboxing is spectacular. I want you to keep doing just that.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with round two. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Defensively responsible, nice block. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Caught that kick there.
Beautiful reaction by her there. She catches the kick and works for an immediate takedown with the count.
Reactionary takedowns are the best takedowns because you don't have to go and create them. She did exactly that on that takedown after catching the kick.
Nice combination of kicks there by Vieta. All right, so the body shots continue to be the narrative in this fight, and a lot of bruising now starting to develop on that side.
You know, the kicks, the punches, the knees, just the ability to mix up all of her strikes to the body has allowed her to get out ahead of her opponent. Now, her opponent's confused. She has no answer for these body shots.
Tem que ver a postura, vai.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Vieta. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Oh,
looks tight. Wow, I thought she might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Right into full guard. Vienna's going for a joke here. Oh, she's got it locked in tight.
Oh.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Well, Rousey's back in full guard.
And there you go. Again, half guard.
Vieda's right back to the full mount here.
Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Oh, not anymore. She got out.
Unbelievable that she was able to survive that deep Ezekiel choke attempt.
And what a round!
Stop!
All right, so there's the end of the round. And in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going.
Yes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Rousey. Well, if you're watching her compete for the first time, you're wondering if the commentators know what they're talking about. We told you all about her ground game, her BJJ credentials, and yet not a single takedown attempt.
Not one attempt. You know, man, you can tell me a lot of things in the build to a fight. But if you'd have told me she would not have attempted a takedown, I would have called you a liar right to your face. But to this point, she has not even level changed. She is fighting a different type of fight tonight, one that we have not seen from her in the octagon before.
And she caught the kick. Oh, you gotta like that, DC. She caught the kick and immediately counters with a perfect takedown.
She got an opportunity. As you know, with this young lady, every opportunity she turns and uses to her benefit. She did exactly that.
Well, new round, same result as she continues to attack the body. Well, Rousey's cut, folks. Nasty cut on her lip just opened up.
Oh, big elbow.
Wow, what a kick. Oh, she caught the kick. Best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class. But she lands, and she lands very effectively. Oh, big elbow.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
She's hurt bad, John.
Wow.
Oh, oh my goodness.
Back to the feet now. And misses in a takedown. Why not? Attempting a choke now. Oh, that Gilly is tight. Oh, looked like she was going to tap there. Instead, she gets out of it.
She did a great job. She got her hands inside, attacked the lock on that guillotine, rolled to her back, and she lives to fight another day.
Oh, nice strike there to the body. She has worked the midsection to great effect here in this round. Gotta think she's gonna go hard in the paint and go for a finish here. I'm just not sure why she is backing off the pedal a little bit.
I don't know why she isn't committing herself to finishing this fight. She has done a great job of setting up the attack that hurt her opponent. She just not has been able to put her out completely. I want to see what she will change ultimately in the night.
That is gonna do it!
Holy smokes!
That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career.
See the crowd want more. Entertainer, ask more. Entertainer, that costs more. I want more.
We gon' make them tap out. It's a rap, fade to black when they pass out. See the schemes that you running, it's a glass house. Pull up to your
ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Well, you had a sense this fight would come around again. Petr Yan and Jose Aldo met for the vacant UFC bantamweight title at UFC 251 on Fight Island. And tonight, they will re-engage, and Jose Aldo believes he will have the upper hand this time around.
He had his moments in fight number one, but again, it was Petr Yan breaking him down systematically over 24 minutes that got him the finish. You know, it speaks to who Petr Yan is. He doesn't rush, he takes his time. So you're almost lulled into thinking you're having more success than you are, and Jose Aldo fell victim to that. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, you can hear that thwack in the nosebleeds as the kickboxer lands a body kick early here in the fight against the box.
I mean, this is the range that he needs to fight at. He doesn't want to be close where he's throwing hooks to the body and punches. Use those legs, dig that shit into the body, and try to slow down your opponent. Oh, hurt him bad.
Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
What a body shot by Jose Aldo. Good right here.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Oh, massive kick lands flush.
Got hurt again. He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Combinations here. Oh, big left hand.
Oh, good knee. Oh.
Oh, he's hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he lands a big left hand.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, big left hook there.
Oh, both land. Oh, he's hurt bad. Oh! And this is a great fight. These guys are just letting it all hang out.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You gotta go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as he hurt him.
Elbow there blocked by Allen. Oh, bleeding from his cheek now. Damage done.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Round two coming up next. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch. All right, now we get to our second round, DC. Jose Aldo versus Petr Yan. Well, an appreciative capacity crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. That previous round, I mean, get the bonus checks ready. That was insane.
It's done. These guys are taking home the $50,000. They laid it all on the line. They dropped a quarter in the middle of the octagon, and they said, let's go. What a round.
Starting to do some really significant damage. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot.
Aldo's eye is now covered.
You hurt him real bad.
There's that left hand.
He ate that kick. He took the whole kick, yep. Oh!
Nice combination from Yan. Oh, massive right hand.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, same. Oh, Petr Yan starting to pour it on. Oh!
Man, you gotta find safety. Find a way that you can recover. Boom! Big jab. Oh!
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness!
there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up down with these big rounds, they already told by the size of me. I don't really give two fucks, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this shit competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. Fuck, that line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame shit. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same shit. Is this what the fuck I'm in on industry games, bitch? I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as a listen close when I say this. After every murder, no, my still stainless. I can make a dope fiend go cold.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, they are all standing inside this arena because the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, Conor McGregor, is back. Now let's see how it goes for him. You know Conor's going to be fighting elite competition, so how does it go after more than 600 days outside the octagon? Topuria gets touched by that kick right to the body there. Nicely done by the opponent.
Oh, big elbow.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
And these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
He's hurting bad here.
Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up.
Oh, right hand.
Oh, no feeling out process, folks. Here we go. Edge of your seat action right out of the chute.
These dudes are trading very early in this fight. This is good. That hurt him bad.
Gets back to his feet. Oh, big left.
That hook was bad.
Oh! And now a left. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him. He hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. He could not shut the lights off. And now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a close look. He's right.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh! Huge left. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye. All right, ref has called a break to the action here, likely to call in the doctor to look at that cut, and a lot of blood donation going on right now.
And for as fun as this fight has been, I can only hope that the physician still lets this guy fight. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. Let him go.
Yeah, that's going to do it. Fans don't like it. An unfortunate end.
Let's go. They've been too high, dirty hot. Hella unfamiliar faces on the block. On the spot, never know who's greedy. Eyes on what you got. Bring your squad. Trying to take from us, you better come with God. Yes, sir. If I say it, that's word. That's word. Say the truth, man, all that shit there for the bird. I hate opinions, I don't care about his or hers. Two steps ahead has always been a gift of curse.
Little, faster, check the speed. We be creeping through the streets. See the green weed, smiling cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man is has proven elite as well. A true five-tool player who many believe by year's end will just be the king of the lightweight division.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Postures up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by Islam Makhachev. Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. There's a jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, high amplitude head kick. So nicely done with the trip there. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself. Wow, he actually worked.
Guillotine attempt now looks as though he's got the neck.
Oh, that guillotine's deep.
Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Now he's mad. Oh!
Oh, my God. What a fantastic takedown. In the half guard.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Takedown defense holds up. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Nice. Nicely done. Makhachev's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip. Not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, so Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alistair Overeem. It is not, but let us look back at some of the replays from that round because there's a cut on the lip now that he's got to deal with.
Long as I never... And this cut is not that, but it was the perfect shot that landed in the right spot that opened up that cut on the lip.
Ready to fight?
All right, so we will see if the cut man can do anything about that, and for the fighter, try to raise his guard and be even more sound defensively in this next round.
Double leg shot.
Oh, crowd really enjoyed that one. What goes up must come down. Man, I mean, what would that do to me? I'd be out like half a year, bro.
You'd be done, John. You would not be calling fights. You would not be working anymore. Your back would be out. But people get mad when somebody wrestles too much, but they always enjoy slams like that.
Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry.
Oh!
Over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or did I read my
John,
last rights?
Absolutely not. You don't survive that. It's over. It's over, John.
Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, he's out. Holloway gets back up. I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy, and now he's throwing them more. He's throwing more jabs because he has an understanding of what his opponent is doing in return. Shot. This guy's good, man. And we have seen him on multiple occasions have these star-making performances, which is why everybody loves Max Holloway.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Holloway gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive stayed on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Back and forth we go.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Oh, nice punch from the clinch.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom, sit down on that hook. He's going to be trying to find it again. You can see him setting up his opponent, trying to get the hands to drop so he can drop that hook over the top.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Now, oh, and a quick... Oh!
Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong
It
end of
was
that?
not...
I knew that was 20 seconds to go, round 2. Now drops his...
Oh, back choke now.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, he escaped.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John?
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here we go. 5 minutes remain in the fight. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight.
Beautiful strike.
Looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Holloway's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Now some separation. Takedown defense holds up. You can see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do with it. Oh, fighter lands a punch to the head out of the clinch position. Well, you know this is...
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Whoa! Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut. And it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter. He's the smartest they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, big knee.